Hey there. So this is my long overdue follow-up to the taps video that I put out a long time ago that involved using a baseball throwing mitt to work on disc golf form inside in the off season. So a couple of the questions that I got along the way that I probably didn't do a great job at explaining when I first put out the video. How am I holding the ball? So inside of the mitt, I'm actually holding it almost like I would throw a fastball. I have just thumb and two fingers on here. So when I go, it pulls out of my fingers. I don't want to hold it like this in the glove. It doesn't give me the best sensation on how it rips from my fingers. So usually I'm holding it like this. This goes the same for forehand. Again, when I extend, I want that to feel like it's coming out of my fingers. It just makes the snap a little bit easier to feel. I'm sure you could do it like this. I haven't done it like that. It just feels like it wouldn't come out of my hands well enough, so that's how I hold it. Now, this can get pretty abrasive on the forearm, so I took an old hiking sock, cut a piece out of it, and I wear it like a sleeve to protect my forearm when I put that on. So it definitely gives me less irritation around my skin if I'm doing longer periods of doing this. If you haven't seen the backhand video, definitely go back and watch that just to kind of see what I was doing with that. But the other one I got is, can I use this with forehand as well? Sure can. So this is one that you can practice some form, where I've been seeing a lot of Scott Stokely videos lately that he does really good things at just getting people in positions and cocking the wrist and leading with the elbow. This is all stuff you can practice inside of this mitt. So the neat thing about this too is I can get my position, and then when I go to snap, I can work on that acceleration and actually feel like I'm throwing it inside of the mitt. Granted, again, it doesn't simulate a disc perfectly, but in golfing and sometimes in disc golfing, a good rule of thumb is your grip in your hand is only an extension of your body. Your body tells everything what to do, and last thing to go is your hands. So basically this is working on all of the mechanics of a disc golf throw, just with one piece missing. And I think the carryover, once you actually get out and throw, it's not gonna make a difference. So here's a 10 ounce. I have an 8 ounce inside of here just so I can kind of warm up a little bit before I start to go heavier. And you can even start with a lacrosse ball or baseball too, if that works better for you. So again, with these things, there's a little strap built in. You slide your last two fingers into that thing, put your hand inside of here, cinch it down nice and tight, and again, that's not going to come off. So I can work on some of those stop positions and feeling like I can really cock my wrist back, and then I can work on a very sudden acceleration from my forehand. So this one, I would start with a lighter ball because it really kind of distracts your wrist. If you throw it really hard, you'll actually feel this tugging on your wrist. So really making sure you can build up to heavier balls before you start doing a whole ton, just so you don't hurt your wrist. So I think this update would be good to address hand position, to address something where you're not going to irritate your skin so much, and also you can start to work on forehands as well as backhands in the off season in your home. Hope that'll help you throw well.